I note that under the GCT Act, 3rd Schedule, Part 1, Paragraph 6, the category of raw foodstuff is extremely wide and specifically includes fresh fruit, vegetables, ground provisions, legumes, onions, garlic, meat, which is a very wide category.
Bless up my people. Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Ansa Rose. Thanks for all the new subscribers. Thanks to returning subscribers. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Turn the post notification bell on. Put it on all so you won't miss an upload from me. On the road to 20k, help me to get there, my people. So in this one, my people, TAJ Commissioner General says no sanctions, as well as taxi operators agree with government to delay 16% fare increase for April 1st. And Jamaica Agriculture Society expresses concerns about the removal of GCT on imported raw foods. Stay tuned for the details at hand. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Run Gov't to my other platform. Subscribe over there. Get that channel to 1k for me, please and thanks. Some people who seen Dr. Nigel Clerk had announced the GCT removal in his budget presentation from imported raw foods, and he says the move was to avoid trade sanctions from other member states of World Trade Organization, and that the GCT provision is non-negotiable under the WTO General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade, which the president of the Jamaica Agricultural Society, JAS, has responded. So Lenworth Fulton says his concern about the removal of the GCT on imported raw foods have softened following the finance minister's statement in Parliament that a committee will guide the process. He announced that a multi-stakeholder group would be set up to review the duties applied. Mr. Fulton says local farmers will still be at a disadvantage when compared to their foreign counterparts, and that the vegetable farming sector has the capacity to provide adequately for the country but needs financial concessions. But taking some more from Mr. Lenworth Fulton, the president of JAS.
A little less concerned, but it still means that the balance is tipped in the favor of importers. And it's something that we don't know how it will play out, because import is 15% cheaper to do now than before. So if the WTO said we have to go this route, then I would have expected some more balancing and some more of our farmers. In 2022, these same vegetable farmers produced 293,800 tons of vegetables. So they have the capability to go up to 400,000-500,000 tons. They need loan. Loan going into the agricultural sector in 2022 was a paltry 146 million Jamaican dollar. And despite all of that, our farmers have been contributing 8% to the GDP and up to 12% when you put in the value added. There are certain things that we're asking the minister to do, and to remove the GCT from tools and planting materials and so on, and to assist poultry farmers by removing the GCT and table egg.
And in truth and in fact, my people, the overseas foods them are not quality foods like Jamaican foods. No matter where we go in the world, we want our Jamaican produce. And instead of investing in Jamaican produce, this is what the government does to remove GCT from imported raw foods. So this is a big competition for our local farmers, my people.
Well, based on our research, the WTO does not blacklist or unilaterally punish member states for non-compliance. The minister really therefore needs to state whose bidding he's doing by removing this GCT that was in place to protect our farmers. I note that under the GCT Act, 3rd Schedule, Part 1, Paragraph 6, the category of raw foodstuff is extremely wide and specifically includes fresh fruit, vegetables, ground provisions, legumes, onions, garlic, meat, which is a very wide category, poultry, and fish. The removal of this protection leaves our farmers very exposed to unfair competition from importers who have little risk.
Also, we see the chairman of Potato and Onion Producers Association, Mr. Sherman Campbell, says that the GCT removal on imported raw foods is a disincentive to farmers.
One of the things, we're setting our farmers back. We can't be doing this for farmers. This is not an incentive for them to continue growing. They can't compete with local production. And every time we drive the production up, we're moving the needle. 4 or 5 years ago, we were producing 12% of our consumptive meat in onions. We have our farmers doing well as far as St. Thomas. We are close to 50% of our consumptive need in onions. Why are we not trying to incentivize our farmers by reducing the cost? The farmers complain every day. One of the biggest challenges they have is the cost of chemical with tax, with the cost of input fees with tax, the cost of fertilizer with tax.
So on the way in from the party, I'm a people and tell me what they think, because I believe that our farmers can meet the amount of demand that Jamaica needs as it pertains to food. And hey, our food are the best. Not two to an, we have quality. We have quality foods over where them are going to import. That's just my opinion. In this segment, my people, we've seen where taxi operators have agreed with the government to delay the 16% fare increase that should have taken effect on April 1st, 2024. And we know that they have taken a 35% increase on bus fares, taxi fares and all, since last year, October, which phase 1 would have been 19% in that same month, and the second phase would have been 16% this April. And so they had a meeting between them and government officials in which they said that they will defer that 16%. Not sure until when. So in asking the sector for a deferral of the 16% rate increase, Nigel Clerk cited the need to maintain inflation in single digits in order to keep the economy on course. He also acknowledged the hardship faced by the sector and what a fare increase would mean for their operators, and says that the transportation sector has one of the largest impacts on inflation. So you can imagine what got my people. Food prices going up and bus fare for come raise again come in April with a $15,000 per week minimum wage. Remember me tell you. So Minister Vaz commended the operators for accepting the deferral and gave his commitment to continue to working with the operators to identify and agree on other incentives. Vaz mandated the Transport Operators Steering Committee to meet and design a comprehensive transportation incentive framework which would include measures that would have less adverse impact on inflation. So when I say my people, in all of this, everybody want money. And with some of the operators too, they have doubled the prices in some areas. The people them are cry out. People them cannot afford this other percentage where to come up on this bus fare here with the little that they are earning. And so what will happen, my people? So them basically concerned about the whole inflation. They don't want, that to go up in double digits. And so the operators have agreed. Tell me what you think about this, my people. With the whole controversy surrounding the TAJ and some $400 million that was paid out for lease for 2 properties that's still to be occupied after a 4-year period. We've seen now the Commissioner General, Mr. Paulwell, when asked if there will be any internal inquiry and sanction over the issue, which has generated public condemnation, he says no. The TAJ is the nation's chief tax collection entity. However, Mr. Paulwell said that TAJ is not happy about the issue, but there were circumstances that led to the delay on those 2 lease arrangements. The TAJ has insisted that it has been following the country's procurement rules, one of which requires a lease to be in place before any efforts to determine designs and then implement them. Once the lease is in place, then TAJ is liable to make payments. The delay in occupancy is attributed to the lengthy procurement process and build-out required to make the space suitable for the delivery of tax services, which in the instance of Mandeville had to be restarted, and both are still ongoing. The TAJ leased the property in Greenvale, Mandeville to bring together the tax services currently offered at 2 locations, South Racecourse Road and Caledonial Road. The process started in April 2018 and the lease was signed in September 2020. Based on the size, 2 procurement processes are required, 1 to put in place a consultant and another 2 for the built-out contractor, which cumulatively can take up to 14 months for completion. Cabinet's approval is also required for contractor agreement. He explained that last August the Public Procurement Commission did not endorse the recommended contractor on the basis that 4 additional contractors in this category were added to the procurement platform after the expression of interest phase, but before the date for return of bids, the TAJ's appeal was unsuccessful. In addition to the lengthy time frame for the process, the procurement for the building contractor failed. So if it's indeed procurement issues, and they said in the procurement that it will take up to 14 months, it has long past 14 months. So what the General Commissioner is coming out to say right now, the people are still not buying it. This has been 4 long years that you have been paying a lease and still cannot move into the property. Right? The people are not buying this reasoning. And bottom line is, my people, nobody will get sanctioned for this. Nobody at all. Then who will protect the public's fund? Who collecting the people tax? Right? Who is responsible? That's what we all want to know. But drop in the comment section, my people, and tell me what you think about everything that was said in this video. Tell me what you think about the Commissioner General explanation from TAJ, as well as what you think about this fare increase that was supposed to take effect, but the operators say that they will hold off on it. They're not sure until when. I want to hear from all of my people. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Run over to my other platform, Instagram and Facebook, and follow me over there at Ansa Rose. Check out the YouTube store, make a purchase. It goes in support of the channel. Check out the YouTube membership. You get a lot of benefits by becoming a member. We do notification shout out in each and every video. To be a part of that, all you have to do is be the first to like, comment, and subscribe, and you'll be featured in the following video to come. This notification shout out goes to Angela, as well as Evelyn Meikle. Big up on yourself. Thanks for the continued support from each and every subscriber. New viewers, come on board, journey with me, join the family. Like up the videos, share out the videos, subscribe to the channel. Support the ABR movement by playing your part. On the road to 20k, help me to get there, my people. Get this video to at least 2,000 likes. Stay tuned for more videos. Stay tuned for more updates. Big up on yourself.